Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Vlogmas episode 6. Kind of Vlogmas episode 5, 6. Yesterday I didn't post an actual vlog. I posted a YouTube short, so if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's just me getting ready for a performance that I had with my brother and just kind of getting home from work. Kind of just what I do in that first hour or so. Today's video I'm actually pretty excited about. I haven't done something like this before, so this should be pretty fun and it should be, I think, pretty informational. Is that the right word? Informational? For you guys, if you're looking to plan a Disneyland trip. Things are pretty similar if you're looking to plan a trip to Disney World as well, but there are some differences and maybe that'll be a separate video for another time. But for today's video, I'm gonna show you guys how I book my Disneyland vacations and maybe you can take some tips and tricks on how to do it for yourself. I will say there's gonna be a couple of options here. You're not stuck with one option. You're not stuck with one method and one way to do it. Everyone does it a little bit differently. But I'm just gonna show you kind of how I do it and maybe you'll learn something from it. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave comments down below. I would be happy to help you guys out. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, my name is Jaden. I am a travel, lifestyle, just content creator. I love going to Disneyland. I love going to Disney parks and anything and everything Disney, I'm all about it. So today's video should be fun. Make sure you click that subscribe button, the like button, comment down below, and let's get into this video. Now I am screen recording on my laptop here and I've never actually done this. So if there's any hiccups or any discrepancies, I apologize in advance, but I think I'm ready to go. So first and foremost, there are no sponsors in this video. There's no ads. No one is asking me to do this. This is just, I'm gonna be honest and kind of show you what I think. I will be talking about a couple of different companies and I'll kind of give you just a rundown of my thoughts about them. So let's go ahead and we're gonna open up my desktop here. All right, so I opened this up to Getaway Today. Getaway Today is a travel agency who specializes in Disney and theme park vacations, Universal Studios, you name it, they're awesome with it. Even Legoland, I've never been to Legoland, but they can help you with that as well. I am a Getaway Today affiliate, but no, this is not a brand deal, this is not an ad or anything like that. It's just truthfully, I love this company, which is why I love being an affiliate for them and I love working with them. So if you go to my Instagram, you're gonna click that link in the bio and you're gonna see a link to Getaway Today. And once you click that link, you're guaranteed just the best deal possible because it's gonna direct you straight to my guest site on Getaway Today. You'll see at the top there, it says, welcome Jaden Crosson guest. So that's how you know you're in the right spot. I'm picking some random dates for this fake trip that we're booking here. January 10th and through January 12th. So I'll kind of go through here. You'll see you select Disneyland and like I mentioned, Universal, Legoland, SeaWorld, Mexico, Hawaii, Aulani, Universal, all of that is in there. But for the purpose of this video, we're gonna go ahead and click Disneyland and we're gonna check their packages. I'm gonna do 2 guests for everything. So let's go ahead and see what we're working with. All right, so this price that you're gonna see here includes the tickets and your hotel. And it'll tell you all the kind of deals and certain amenities that you have with your hotel, walking distance. Up here we have a 3-day Disneyland park hopper. You can adjust that. You can also take out the tickets if you wanted to see the prices. Like if we were to unclick that, this is just going to show you the price of the hotel, which Clarion, wow, that's a great deal for Clarion. And you add a night and get a 3rd night free. So they show you those little deals there, which is really cool. But for the purpose of this video, let's select the tickets. Perfect. And I'll talk about a couple of these hotels really quick while we're here. I've stayed at Clarion. It's a pretty nice hotel. It's super close to the parks. It doesn't have all of the amazing amenities as maybe like a Hilton or a Marriott, but I do like staying here because it is convenient and it's relatively close. I have stayed at the Cambria. It's a little bit further away. It's longer of a walk. There is an art shuttle that picks you up outside. And I believe the rates for that right now are $5 a day per person. Rates do change for that, but they do have a really cool app now that kind of makes it a seamless process. Castle Inn is an incredible hotel. I've stayed there as well, very close to the parks. And actually, if you want to hear more about the Cambria as well as Castle Inn, and let me see, what other ones do I have over here? Sonesta, Candlewood, all of these hotels I've done reviews on, partnered with Getaway Today. So if you go to my channel, you'll see a bunch of videos about hotel tours. That's where you're gonna find a ton of information about those. So we won't go into this too much today, but for the sake of this video, let's go ahead and let's check out, let's do Cambria. I really do like the Cambria. So let's go ahead and book the Cambria. And I do find it helpful to have maybe like a Word document or an Excel sheet or even just a notepad and pen nearby, just to write down these prices that you're going to be expecting. Then at the end of the video, or at the end of you booking your own vacation, you can kind of just, you know, write down everything, tally it all up, and you'll see the price of your vacation, and you can try to compare it between all the other things I'm going to show you. So if we're going to go through here, you have a bunch of different room options. We're going to go ahead and just select the 2 queen standard, select the room here. What's something about this is, like, I love doing this for my family. I think it's super fun. If my friends are going to Disneyland, I love trying to help them out. It's a lot of fun. And then you can customize the number of days that you want to go to Disneyland. Right now you have a 3-day park hopper included, but let's say we just wanted the 2-day. It's going to subtract $148, as you can see there from your total down here. And that is your new total pending any additional charges. You can also add days, take away days. But for this video, let's just do a 2-day park hopper. Because realistically, that's what I would be doing. But I do have the Magic Key, so if you're a Magic Key holder, obviously this is going to be a little bit different. I'm kind of doing this for the people who don't have Magic Keys and are just looking to book a Disney vacation. Let's say we have 2 adults. You can also customize that with any kids. 2-day park hopper, or you can also do the 2-day, 1 park per day. But I love the park hopper. I think it's super worth it. So let's go ahead and do that. But if you were to switch it over, obviously you would take off that 170. Here you can add Lightning Lane. What I like to do is I like to wait until I get into the parks and kind of get a vibe of what I'm seeing in security and what I'm seeing walking down Main Street. Is the park packed? Depending on the days you go to. This trip that I'm booking here is for a weekend, but if you're going on maybe like a Tuesday, Wednesday, it probably isn't going to be as busy. But I don't like to add it when I'm actually booking a trip, but that's completely up to you. Let's go ahead. Kids special ticket offer. Enter the park on the 10th. Yeah, let's say we're going to enter on the 10th. Always check your dates. It's super important because you don't want to show up and your ticket's not going to be valid, so that's really important. Perfect, everything looks great. I don't ever add the peace of mind. It's really up to you, but I really do like Getaway Today. I vouch for them any day of the week, so we're going to go ahead and remove that peace of mind. It's really for your end. If you have any, if you're worried about anything, or if someone in your family is just prone to getting sick all the time and you might have to cancel, then that might be beneficial for you to have. But I'm going to remove it here, because that is what I would do. And then you're gonna add all your information here. So we can take that total. This is for your hotel and for your tickets, that $1228.76. So keep that in mind. We'll keep this tab kind of open over here. But let's say you didn't want to go through Getaway Today. Let's say you're one of those people who loves to book completely on your own. You just want to do your own hotel. You want to do your own ticket packaging, your own flights, everything. You just want to do it on your own. I'm gonna show you how to do that right now, because that's typically how I do it. But once, growing up, my family used Getaway Today all the time, but sometimes I do just have fun booking it on my own, so I will go a little bit different route. But Getaway Today is amazing, so I love working with them. They're amazing. So if you're just someone who likes to do it like me, sometimes you want to go to Priceline and just check it out, or you want to stay somewhere a little bit less conventional. So let's go to Priceline here. I have our dates already locked in. I have Anaheim in the search, and Disneyland California will show up there as well. 2 adults, let's find a hotel. Awesome, and let's pick the Clarion. Let's see, so there's gonna be a ton of pictures, and if you were to open and Getaway Today, you saw that there were some options for me to view the hotel itself, actually. I just didn't click on it, but there is where you can look at images and pictures and videos and reviews. But for the sake of the video, I'm just gonna move back onto Clarion here, but yeah, you can view more pictures and maps and reviews, guest rating, all that good stuff here. Let's go back to the Clarion. You can see how close it is to the parks, just right there. It's so convenient. And then this price here that they're showing is $237. Shows you all of their amenities here. Different payment options as well. Different room options. The last one we did, a standard queen, which I think sleeps up to 2, so I don't think there's a... Let's see, do they have the queens or they just have doubles here? I think we're just working with doubles. So let's do a standard 2-room, 2 double beds. And let's say we're gonna book it non-refundable. All right, so the pricing here for this same timeline that we're gonna go for the Getaway Today booking is $267.96, and that's just for the hotel. That's before we're adding tickets or anything. So there's different payment options as well. But let's go on now to our tickets, because we have our hotel locked in. Let's say we paid, we're ready to go. Fridge, free Wi-Fi, all that good stuff. Let's go to our tickets here. So when you go to the Disneyland website, it can look a little bit intimidating, but it's a lot easier than you think. Right when you open the Disneyland website, you're gonna have just straight up here, price your vacation. It's already asking you everything that you need to book your vacation. Super quick, super easy. So let's go ahead and just do the 10th through the 12th, 2 adults. There's a bunch of different tabs you can play around with, but for the sake of this video, let's just go ahead and do find hotels. And let's see what they're pricing these hotels at right now. They're usually pretty outrageous. Not usually what I like to go for. You can go here and click the Good Neighbor hotels, which you'll find Clarion and you'll find Cambria and certain hotels like that, but we've already looked at those. Let's go ahead and look at one of these. I'm not even gonna click on them because it's just so much and it's not realistic to what I do. But if you were interested in doing that, let me know down below and I can do another video. If you're looking to book through the Disneyland website, I can make that for you guys, no problem. But you do have the options here. For those dates, it looks like everything's available. I think they're ranked, like this one's my favorite. Then you have Disneyland and then you have Pixar Place. But the Grand is the best. Oh, and there's also a little help thing down here, which is kind of nice. But you're not gonna need that because you're watching this video. But let's just move on to another thing on the Disneyland website that I do think is important. It's important to see the daily schedules, and it'll show you different refurbishments that are happening, schedules for parades and shows. I think it's important to know what's gonna be happening while you're in the parks because that may affect the days that you wanna book. So there is a different tab on the Disneyland website. You can also just search it up here. Just look up hours and events. And the 10th is our first day here. You can change the date there. And you can see what's happening in each park, as well as Downtown Disney and the hotels. You'll see the park hours, park hopper availability, and then you'll see events, parades, fireworks, shows, and then the most important one to me is the closed for refurbishment tab. Haunted Mansion is going to be closed for this weekend, so if you are planning on going, it is closed. They are changing it back from the holiday Haunted Mansion back to the regular Haunted Mansion. A couple other things are closed here, but overall it looks like everything's going to be open in Disneyland, which is great. And let's go over to California Adventure, shows you hours, events, parades, everything. Fantasmic over in Disneyland. And then still refurbishment is going to show you everything that's being refurbished. So everything looks like it's going to be open. You can even add Downtown Disney, the hotels, all that good stuff. So I think it's important to check out. It doesn't look like, let's see what's closed for California Adventure. Grizzly River Run and the Inside Out Emotional Whirlwind are going to be closed. But other than that, that's not too bad. All the big hitters are going to be open, so that's awesome. If you are a Magic Key holder, you're just going to click over here to make sure you can access the parks. You guys already know how it works if you're a Magic Key holder, so I don't have to go into that. But another important thing when you're booking your vacation is checking out. I love going to Disneyland News Today. It's a blog that I love just reading about what's happening in Disneyland. They're always very quick with information. The moment it gets announced by Disney, Disneyland News Today is so good at getting it up. You look at the Disneyland Resort event calendar, and Disneyland did just drop this graphic showing you dates for everything. So actually for this fake trip that we're booking, you can see that there's going to be Lunar New Year, and that's going to be in California Adventure, and that is such a fun festival that they have. And then directly after, Celebrate Gospel at Disneyland. I don't know that I've ever been there for that, which is awesome. Food and Wine, that's my favorite. Halloween Time's amazing. Holidays, you can see everything going on, and it's Disneyland's 70th. So if you are planning a trip to Disneyland, I won't gatekeep this information. I think it's important for you to know. It's going to be in the middle of July, and they're going to be celebrating Disneyland's 70th birthday, which is huge. I'm telling you this because I think if you're booking your trip, it might be worth waiting to go for that. As much as I would like nobody else to be there but me, I will tell you this is going to be a great time to go. It's going to be a really special thing to be a part of. You can kind of see what the castle is going to look like. It's going to be really awesome. So if you're thinking about going next year, maybe hold off and wait until everything kicks off May 16th, or you can be there in the middle of July for the actual birthday, which would be really cool. But that's just something that I like to do. So Disneyland News Today, shout out to them. I love when they, when they post all these different updates so I can know when I actually want to go back to Disneyland and when I can get some good footage and content creation going on over there. And food, they talk about food, so they're really great. Now, how are you getting to Disneyland is the question. If you're able to drive, definitely drive. I love driving. Up here in Sacramento, we're only about 6.5 hours away, so it's not horrible, but sometimes I do like the luxury of just hopping on a plane, getting there, and it's just way more convenient. There are a couple of different routes you can take. Now, I'm gonna use Southwest because I love using Southwest. I think families like to use Southwest as well because you get all the bags and you sit wherever you want. It's pretty nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and just use Southwest. But there's also different airports you can fly into. I typically fly into Long Beach. It's about 45 minutes away from Disneyland if there's some traffic, but it's not too bad. And then you can also fly into John Wayne, which is airport code SNA, and they are maybe a 15-minute drive to Disneyland. So if you want to shell out the extra cash, flying to John Wayne, way faster, especially if you're going to be going to the park that day or if you have reservations in downtown Disney, definitely flying to John Wayne. But if you're willing to kind of take your time with the travel, Long Beach is a beautiful airport. It's a little smaller, but I do like flying into Long Beach. So let's go ahead and just select Long Beach here for those dates, and let's check out our flights. Now this is after the holidays, so I'm hoping they're a little bit cheaper here. Let's see. I'm a nonstop guy, so we're gonna pick a nonstop, and I am also an early flight guy. So let's do this 135 one way, 8 a.m. And I'm not gonna upgrade, and let's pick our flight home here, flying home on a Sunday, another 8 a.m. But I actually wanna sleep in a little bit on my travel home days. So let's go ahead and just do this 1 o'clock. So we can check out at maybe 11, go to the airport, get some food, and not be rushed, which I like. I wanna be able to sleep in, especially after a Disney trip. So we're looking at $539. So $539 is gonna be that price for this flight for 2 passengers. So that's actually not too bad. Or you can do your little flex pay option, but that's not too bad. Flying to Long Beach, $539. Since we have the time here, let me go ahead and show you guys what it looks like if you were to fly into John Wayne, which is SNA. Typically it's more expensive. Let's see if it's about the same. Okay, $25 more is not bad. $25 more isn't bad, especially because your Uber is going to be cheaper from John Wayne to your hotel. So maybe I need to start thinking of it that way. See, we're learning something every day here. Because I'm spending maybe $40 to $50 on an Uber, splitting it between whoever is going with me, maybe from Long Beach, but that's costing, you know, that round trip is like 80, 90 bucks. But if I'm doing it from John Wayne, it's gonna be a lot cheaper, which may balance it out and probably cost about the same if I just fly to John Wayne. So I'm gonna start doing that. I would not take a 4:20 flight time because that is late, but you know what I mean. There's different options for you to pick from. But that pretty much sums up how I book my Disneyland vacations. I do think it is important to kind of know what you're doing and ask questions if you don't know what you're doing, because sometimes it's not as easy as people make it look, especially like this. I know it appears to be, you know, a little easy, but I don't have kids, and so there's that factor. You have to account for everything. I was trying to show you guys where you can add kid pricing and things like that, but if you have any questions, make sure you comment below and I'd be more than happy to help you guys out. Don't forget to go to my Instagram, follow me on Instagram. I'm posting updates about when Magic Keys are available, what events are happening in Disneyland, and also I have my affiliate code with Getaway Today in the link in my bio. So if you want to go there and check it out, that would be awesome. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being here for this random Vlogmas episode. Not a vlog again, but I think this is an important video. And if this is your first time finding my channel, because you're looking to book your Disneyland vacation, I'm excited for you guys. Have fun, ask me questions, and make sure you subscribe for more Disney content because more is coming in the new year. I'm very excited, and that should be it. I will see you guys next time around, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.